Yeah. Are you rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we'll see what we've got.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah. Rock up to remote control racing, mate. See what we've got. See what all the fuss is about.
I do not know what to expect here.
I mean, it looks pretty manic already. So.
It does. You remember those little like Tyco RC things you used to see the advert on the telly for? Is it them? So, how did you get involved in this?
When I married in '88, I was always a modeller. My dad had brought me up with Airfix and Revel plastic models, and we dabbled in planes, boats as well a little bit. We moved to a masonette that had a huge expanse of grass in front of it, and I was like, "Oh, there's something. I've got to be able to do something with that." And I bought a horrible car. I better not mention the brand because I might not get any help from them, but it was horrible. But I did what we advise other people to do. I went to my local model shop, sought advice from them. Unbeknown to me, half of the staff in there raced at our local club. I didn't want to get into racing, but they fixed my car. It was a nitro car, so they tuned it and everything, and they kept on and on at me about coming along to the club. And I was, no, I don't want to go compete. And in those days, they used to race outdoors in the summer and indoors in the winter for the 12th scale LMP Le Mans type cars. And I was at a loss one Sunday, and I went up there to the school hall, and I walked through the door, and I met the guys who I knew from the model shop, and I was like, okay, where do I get one of these? And that was it, a long and slippery slope. I did 12 scale to start with, and then when we moved outdoors, I bought off-road class. I've had Schumachers, Loses, tending to follow what the local quick guys do because they know what they're doing and they can offer advice, and sometimes you get free bits, so...
Even better.
You want to see this thing? It's insane. It's carbon fibre chassis, weights, and because it wriggles around and you can have all the flex out of it. We take screws out to give it more or less flex, so we adjust it here, and then the side pod as well. Take the screws out of there, literally just to make it wriggle some more.
Fantastic.
So yeah, it's insane what we get up to.
We've honestly been blown away by the kit and what you guys have got here. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, this is sort of entry-level, club-level stuff. I go all over Europe and race at the top of the top, and it's insane what we get up to. It's really good.
Thanks for joining us today. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what you're all about?
My name's Ed Kerry. I live down in the southeast of England. I'm sponsored by X-Ray, Absema, Ludicrous, a few others, NU Design. And I race 1/10 electric, have done for 25 years now, and I've been at the top, and it's still good fun, so I'm still enjoying it.
Well, we've seen you out there, man, you are quick. You know what you're doing out there. You clearly know what you're doing. What's your championships? Got to tell us.
My championships is 1/10 off-road national series, but at the moment with COVID and the restrictions and stuff, I haven't done a great amount. So last time I raced was about 4 or 5 weeks ago. So I'm a little bit rusty. It's good to actually get back and on the sticks.
So didn't see any rust for you out there at all. What's your goals for the season coming up?
This season, because the nationals have been cancelled, just enough to keep my fingers in and a bit of practice, a bit of setup and track knowledge and stuff. Then next year we're going to hit it hard and be doing the national series and regional series and stuff like that. It's good for prep for next year, really.
Perfect. And I believe that you are champion down here?
Yeah, I'm 25 or 26, I can't remember the exact number, South East Regional Champion. Previous results, I've been what they call truggies, which is an 8-scale car. I've been twice national champion in that. So yeah, I've been about. And there again, it's good fun. This is pocket money racing. You don't need half the gear I've got here. You could spend a couple of £100 and come and have a good fun.
So how did you get involved? What drives your passion to be here doing this?
Previous to what I'm doing now, I started, it was me and my dad were doing a lot. He had a sort of accident a couple of years ago, and he's still with us, but he's not at trackside anymore. So yeah, and it was a father and son thing. We went off and have done many miles across Europe. We drove to Switzerland and stuff like that, and just for a week's worth of racing. So yeah, so I've been to Italy, I've been to Spain. It's good. But yeah, the drive is seeing the sort of newbies come through, and it's always a challenge because a lot of the young kids are fast. They're real fast, and that still pushes us. So it's good.
Yeah, certainly we've seen some healthy competition here today. There's some great drivers out here. Is there any top tip you can give any young budding racing driver who wants to be the next Ed?
Don't beat yourself up. If you have a bad run, it's like my last run, I threw it away 4 or 5 times. It was in the hedge. Just don't beat yourself up. Just pick yourself up, get on the next try and have a go.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
All right.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, that was brilliant.
Do it, you can do it. All right.
Carly, is this good?
I was going to say, can we get you so we've got the race sign behind you? Is that pretty cool? Yeah. Sorry, we'll be quick and painless, I promise.
Yeah,
Les.
please, be painless.
Nice and easy, nothing painful, I promise. Just tell us about the club. Hi there, can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about you?
Yeah, I'm Les. I run the race control in Barham Radio Control Club.
Can you explain to someone who's not been here before, how does a normal race day kind of set out?
Well, today we're doing 4 qualifying and 3 finals, so it'll be the best of 2 that count. So all in all, they get 7 races.
And that's a good number. Obviously, getting their 5 minutes run to get their best times, things like that. So there can be no flukes and things like that. It does help you for a bit of longevity as well. What would be your top tip for someone coming along here to race? Or do you not want to give away the secrets?
I've not got no secrets. What we always advise people is to come over on race day, talk to the racers. Lots of people will recommend that the car that they're driving, obviously, but there's a lot of variety out there, and just come and have a go, come and have a look.
That's perfect. Les, thank you very much, really appreciate that.
Okay.
Richmond, thanks very much for joining us. Can you introduce yourselves and let the people know a little bit more about you?
Yeah, my name's Richmond Rogers. Getting a bit old now, but I started this hobby many
years ago, or 30, 40, 35 years ago perhaps. Had a bit of a gap, a bit of a break, and now I've come back, a couple of 2 or 3 weeks ago, got set up, and giving it another blast.
Absolutely fantastic. Can you tell us about some of your credentials? I believe you're somewhat of a legend out here.
Well, back in the day, I made the European A final, won Air Valley Reedy race, was sponsored by several different teams and stuff, over the years, and just worked my way up from when I was at school all the way up to sort of being a young man, really. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So.
Well, we've had a fantastic day here. We've found out what a great community it is here. Is that what's brought you back?
Yeah, I I learned a lot from this hobby. I took it into work, funny enough. I'm an engineer by trade. So I learned about how to put things together from, when I was a small kid, which has served me very well. Obviously, life gets in the way as you get a bit older. But now I've got a bit more time available. I was into cycling for a little while. Had a go at that, but that's, different sport altogether. And yeah, so I've learned a lot, and I've got a lot of passion for it, and there's a lot of good guys here, and I haven't forgotten them all, so it's good.
Superb. We've been watching your car going around the track. It is lightning quick. What do you do to your car to make it go that fast?
Well, to be honest, Elliot Boots, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but he's my nephew, so he kind of got into racing from off of the back of myself and his dad. and he's multiple European champion and world finalists and stuff like that. So he set me up. He does a bit of this from time to time. His other, his main scale of car is a 1/8 scale, but Red's Racing, based in Italy where he lives, he just sent me all the bits that we needed, told me what to do, and Dave Burton with the car, the S-Works car. So yeah, it's a good package actually, and I've never driven anything like it. It's a long time ago since I've driven one, and the batteries and the motor, they're just crazy now. They've just got so much power.
That sounds like a fantastic endorsement. If you could give one tip to somebody coming out here, what would that be?
Well, I mean, on a track like this, if you're a beginner, I mean, you just have to take it easy because it's so demanding to drive. As you can see, it's really high traction. It's very tricky to get a lap in without actually making a mistake. So yeah, just sort of like one step at a time, really. I mean, I see a lot of guys here that, have been doing it for a long, long time, and even they have trouble keeping on its wheels. So it's just, it's patience and practice. That's all it is.
So for the fans out there, are you back to stay?
Well, yeah, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try and do it as, a bit of fun. Hopefully my competitive side don't overtake me again and try and, get at the top of the ladder. But, yeah, I mean, I have to have an outlet. I need, the lockdown's been tough for everyone. I like getting out and about. I like being outside. So, I'm going to have a go, and I'm going to just try and, pace it slowly and see how we go from there, really.
Richmond, thanks very much for your time and good luck.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Ha 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 ha!